Guys, welcome back to Alliance War. This is Season 31, War number 5, and we're up against NXS. Now, they're a pretty strong ally, and shout out to my good mate, Iron Patriot, who's one of the officers in BG2, which is actually the BG I'm in as well. And so we've got a Ghost, Torch, and Apocalypse band today. I think it's the first time we've seen an Apocalypse band this season. And we're going to be rolling with Warlock and Omega Red. And Sabretooth, obviously, for the Omega Red synergy. Starting off on path number 6. I think it's the first time I've ever taken path 6. At least in at least 10 seasons, I reckon. Definitely the first time in FSI. And so we got this CGR here. He's unawakened, and basically, if we perform the same basic attack twice in a row, he'll get a prowess buff that will also increase his block penetration. And we will have that armor break debuff, which will keep our health topped up, but we want to avoid giving him prowess when we can. So we're just going to stick to not using the same basic attack twice in a row. I probably should have here because I finished that last combo with a medium. I should have probably gone in with a medium, because now we lost all our spores. I was being a bit too cautious, I think, here, and we lost. Could have definitely had twice the amount of spores that we have now, but we only have 10. I think we ate the last tier, the special one here, which I don't normally do, but we just had a lot of pressure on us this war because we're on a losing streak. Obviously, lost our last 3 wars, and this is the lowest war rating we've been at for a while. Definitely the lowest since I've joined the Alliance. We throw the special 3, and that pretty much finishes him off. 6 of the Essence Steel. That does it, and we're pretty much at full health. So it was a very good start. And then continuing on path 6, we've got this Hulk here. Aggression, Prowess, and Power Focus 2. Pretty simple fight for Warlock, especially because this Hulk did have willpower. So that means he pretty much didn't have to throw. We didn't have to bait pretty much any specials at all this fight. And I did make a bit of a mistake towards the end, but it didn't cost us too much health. It mainly just made the fight a bit longer. So once I saw that he had willpower, I started applying those bleeds. Either throw that one special one, but I think that's the only special. I think it's the only special he throws in the entire fight. Because if we keep those bleeds up, he's constantly draining power because he's healing, and that means we can rinse the special 2s, and while that special 2 is being inflicted, he's losing all that power. So yeah, he's every time he gets to a bar of power, we're just taking it away. And he goes unblockable there, he goes immortal, and I should have started hitting to his block to get rid of his gamma charges, but I decided to back off, and that meant that he activates his immortality again because he still had gamma charges. So that did make the fight a bit longer, but I'm pretty comfortable fighting Hulk here. We do back off here because he can go. I think he goes passively unstoppable when he's regenning. But we back off there, wait for it to go away and finish him off. So just over a minute for that fight. Could have definitely been quicker, but I'll take it. Still, it was pretty clean. So that was our section 1. We didn't have to take any minis. We're on to section 2 now. This is path 5. Now the Sasquatch here is a pretty good placement, but he does also have willpower, so Warlock does do really well here. And not only, but he also we can prevent that regen that he gets below 40% health, which is really one of the biggest pain points of Sasquatch, is just not being able to do much damage when he's in that low health range. So it is really a good matchup for Warlock. He is one of the best counters. Him and Torch arguably better, but obviously Torch is going to be banned pretty much every war. So I think we go for an intercept. We get it right at the start, which is good. His ebb and flow intercept in the second section of path 5, and this kind of caught me off guard because he parried when I went to punish his special one, and I felt like I had done the same timing as when he threw that first special one, but it didn't, and it caught me off guard. So we stopped punishing special ones after that because I didn't want to be parried again, because we actually lost quite a bit of health to that with the rupture damage and the basic attacks that he threw. We get a nice little light intercept there that activates the passive fury. We want to go for a special 3 because he is armor break immune, so the special 2, while it will do a decent amount of damage, it won't do anywhere near the damage it would do if he could be armor broken. So we want to stick to the special 3, and that will also keep his power in check when he enters Wrath. I probably should have saved a special 3 for when he was in Wrath, so that we don't have to deal with as many special attacks. But yeah, he's activated Wrath now. I'm normally pretty comfortable when he's in Wrath. I can counter his heavy attack, which we do there. Right after the Unstoppable goes away, he throws a special 1 and then another one, and then the Wrath's gone away, so we're good. We are trapped in the corner, but we can throw a few combos to get us back out of the corner. Wanted to get an intercept, but he wasn't going for it, but he goes for it there. Yeah, nice little light intercept. Warlock is really good at those light intercepts. On this node, I find it's really easy to do. And we want to save up for another special 3. You want to ideally get the passive fury back and the protection to go away. Get a nice bleed there. So he is below 40% now, but he obviously can't regen because we got infected. Probably should have waited to throw that special 2 when he had 2 infections, so that the power drain would have been more potent, because he was just below a second infection there. But I wasn't keeping a good eye on it. But we're a really good position at the moment in the fight. He does have 8 charges, so I'm expecting him to go to Wrath pretty soon. And yeah, below 5% health now. Got 9 charges. I think he goes into Wrath when he gets his 11th. And we go for an intercept here. I don't know why, but we get clips. His AI can be a bit unpredictable when he's in his Wrath. And then we just want to wait this out. I want to throw a special 1 to get him off the wall. And I think in here I thought he was throwing a medium here, but he was throwing a heavy, which is unstoppable, which meant he was able to block our special 1, and he retaliates instantly for a combo. And I would just rumble against the wall, and we eat 2 combos, and we die. I don't think I've ever died with Warlock in war. It was really embarrassing, because that is a really simple fight for Warlock. I've taken safeguard Sasquatches on the mini island with Warlock and come out with like full health. So this was really embarrassing, and I think it was just because of the pressure of this war, particularly being on a losing streak, and it really sucked because I wanted to show this new battle group how easily I can do that fight, but I just choked. And what made it worse, he was only on like 5% health. We were only 1 combo away from winning that fight, and it really sucks. But enough of that now. We got this next fight, which is a Mighty Charge Killmonger, also on Ebb Flow Intercept. It's pretty much the same fight as Node 39. The only difference is that there's no crumpling armor, so there's really not much of a difference at all with how you're going to be using Omega for this fight. And I talked about it last time I took this fight with Omega Red. Mighty Charge does actually purify Omega's degen. It didn't used to. I'm not sure why they changed it. I think it's a bit stupid because it shouldn't be able to purify it, but it does. But we're able to keep the spores close-ish to 10. They are at 10 most of the time when we can get that degen locked on. And we go for a special 3. This will siphon some health and some power back from Killmonger. And yeah, we're in a really good position now where we're still at pretty much full health. He's at barely 40% health. But the fight does slow down here a lot because we lose all our spores. And I don't think I dove for many intercepts here. I just wanted to try and get the spores up. I probably should have gone for more intercepts. I stupidly eat a heavy there because I forgot about Mighty Charge. I thought I'd parried him. But the heavy barely does any damage. But yeah, he was being a bit passive. He wasn't throwing his specials. He does throw the special 2 there, which is good, which means we can retaliate. We go for a heavy attack. That gives him a bunch of power, obviously, because of the debuff. And we get another. Well, I thought I probably should have gone for a heavy there because we had 10 spores. But yeah, it is a bit slow because we haven't gone for intercept in a while. I probably should have been a bit more smarter with going for the intercept rather than trying to build up spores. We go for the intercept there, that's good. We throw a few hits in a block, get the spores up to 9, almost at the magic 10. But then we go for another special 3, this will help deal some of that power. It'll be nice. And also give us a bit of health back. So yeah, only 7% health left. go for a heavy. No, we don't. We just do a few hits in the block, I think, and that finishes them off. And yeah, pretty simple fight for Omega Red. So that was our war today. Only just the 4 fights. I'm really still pissed off about that Warlock death, but I am kind of happy that I got to use Omega Red again, because he is the champion I'm most comfortable using an alliance war with, and it helped like build up my confidence a bit, I think, because you know we are on a losing streak and it continued today. Noxious Smoke are a really strong ally, and they did beat us pretty well by 10 deaths, and yeah, it really sucks because we dropped further down in the Platinum 1 ranking, and I'm pretty sure Masters would be in reach for us, but we've got to really turn it around in the next few wars. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in those future war videos. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.